If I was you, I was going to watch this video to the very end because this video has got the potential to drop over 370 pips, making it a 1 to 31 risk to reward ratio. All right, so make sure you watch to the very end so that you actually get to understand why I'm looking to sell this particular market right here. All right, let's get into it right now. So you can see that what we have here is have a QML, we have a low, we have a higher high, and a break of structure to the downside. That is extremely important. That is the past right there. So what you have to do is go to the lower time frame and find the order book at that level right there. But before you go there, you can clearly see that we have equal highs right here, which we left as liquidity. Okay, and you can see that the market kind of tapped into this area. Therefore, the liquidity has been taken out. And what are we waiting for? We're just simply waiting for the market to pull back into this POI right here, and then we are going to look for our selling opportunities, right? We're going to wait for our entry signals before we execute. We don't just jump into trades without reason. There's always going to be a reason why we wait for our entries and everything else. And then once that has happened, we will definitely be able to execute and share this in our signals community. It's a 12 pips stop loss and a 370 pips right here. Very, very nice setup. A plus setup right here meets everything I look for in the market. Right. Let me go on the higher time frame so I can actually understand why I'm looking to sell this particular market right here. Right now we are on the 4-hour time frame. Let's zoom out all the way. So if you can zoom out all the way, what are you able to see from here? Let me just do this. You're able to see that the market has been in a bearish trend for a long time. You can see the market giving us lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs for a long time. All right, so that gives me confluence and confidence that the market may actually continue to actually go in that particular direction. So on the 4-hour time frame, it's still very visible that we have a rally based drop supply zone with liquidity being left behind right here. And then once the market opens, I'm anticipating the market pulling back into this area, taking out the highs, and then coming to this POI right there. So far, it looks really, really amazing. So if you go to the 15-minute time frame, let's see what is happening so that we can actually be able to identify our order blocks and the other things right there. So you always have to go to the lower time frame in order for you to be able to identify these structures. Multiple time frame analysis, very, very, very cardinal. You can see that right here. This is on the 15 minutes time frame. You can't really appreciate the order block. Let's drop like to the 5 minutes time frame. Let's see what is happening on the 5 minutes time frame. So for me right now, my bearish order block is the last bullish candle before the bearish move. So I'm looking for that particular candle right there. So it's really, really important to pick this out because once you're just simply going to wait for the market to pull back into that particular zone. And then once that has happened, you simply just wait for your entry signal, whether it's bearish engulfing patterns, whether it's double rejection of the pin bar, whatever you wait for, make sure you do that. You make sure you always wait for that to actually happen before jumping into any particular trade. So you can see that I got the group of candles right there. I got the high and the low of that particular candle right there. You can see this one right there. And now I'm just waiting. It just becomes a waiting game and then see how the market responds as it pulls back into that particular area. Otherwise, this is an A plus setup that I wouldn't want to miss out any given day because it meets all my criterias. It's a very, very nice QML setup with a fake out, and also we are trading in the overall direction of the market. Therefore, this is an A plus setup. And like always, this is going to be shared in our private signals community, the premium signals community, once the trade has actually confirmed and everything. All right, so I just wanted to share this setup with you guys so that you can actually prepare as well, so that you don't get to miss out on beautiful trades like this right here. All right, so if you found value, make sure to subscribe to the video and comment in the comment section. And if you'd like to join us in our premium signals community, there'll be a link down in the description. Check it out right now. All right, you guys, see you later.